What's going on, everybody? Hey, Bryn, appreciate you being here. Looks like you're the first one in. And of course, we got Arnie.
Hi, Mater.
Hey, Arnie, how you doing?
Tired. It's just this type of day today.
Ah, yeah, I know the feeling. I've been working on the car, and now I've got another problem on it. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
and cool gamer.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Angela. Hi, Cool Gamer. It's been raining here all day today.
We haven't had rain, but it's been a nice, very nice day. It's only been in the 80s.
Yeah. I gotta turn this fan down so I can hear better.
Hey, Emily.
Hi guys.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Emily.
Hi Bryn, Angela, Gamer, and Emily. How are you guys?
Yep.
Your cat.
What did your cat do? What did your cat do this time?
Oh, hang
No,
on.
my Shaggy, hey. My cat has been
Shaggy.
quiet, except for standing in the door earlier this morning. She's been quiet. Your cat has had the zoomies and has decided that my cat is fair game.
Oh.
And she has decided that she's going to go climbing again. That's entirely up to him. If he wants to, he can.
Yeah.
All right.
Shaggy, so what kind of long distance cordless hole puncher are you going to be messing with? But now, one thing I definitely want to.
That's not ours.
No, must have been Layla.
Yeah, that was Layla yelling.
But I was going to say, yeah, we definitely have got to remember what today is, as far as what happened years ago.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been, what, 22 years?
22. Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, Maritza. Hi, Shaggy.
Hi, Maritza.
Okay.
That should have done it.
Hey, Maritza. What is that?
It's a little power station. Power was out this morning for a little bit.
Okay.
Lorna, hello.
Hi, Lorna.
Hey, Lorna, check. I sent you the link. Hey, Barbecue.
Hi, Barbecue.
Yeah, that's something I was wondering. It's like, hey, DC. What I was going to say is,
hi, DC.
Hi, DC.
Oh boy, there's a crazy Canadian.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Nice, Shaggy. But no, I was just, I was just curious as far as what everybody was doing on that morning, 22 years ago.
Oh, I remember what I was doing.
What was that?
I was recovering from a bicycle accident I had. I flipped over head over heels.
Hi, David.
And then
Dave's not here.
And then I was cleaning out my room that day so it could be painted.
How's everyone doing?
Pretty
Good.
good.
I'm doing
Look,
okay.
So what about you, Emily? Do you remember what you were doing that morning 22 years ago?
Let's see. I gotta think back. It's been a while. Let's see.
Hey, barbecue wants the link,
Yes,
honey.
yes, I know. I'm working on trying to
Okay.
get to my email.
Okay. Lorna. 22 years ago. Yeah. I think I was on my way to work. But I didn't hear about it till in the afternoon. Yeah. I was at work and saw the footage, and all of a sudden they said, "Oh my God, here comes another one."
I was pregnant watching the news. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
I was at work that morning, and that's when I worked for the glass shop. And I mean, we weren't watching TV or anything like that. And it was about the time that we had the food truck show up for breakfast and everything. And he was going, "Did y'all hear about the plane hitting the building?" And it's like, "No, we ain't been listening to the radio or anything." They said, "Yeah, a plane hit the one of the towers in New York." We go, "What?" Well, everybody's basically, we were already stopped what we were doing, and we wound up going into the little break room. We had a probably 13-inch black and white TV in there. We turned it on to the news, and we were all standing around that when we saw the second plane hit.
Yeah. Like Shaggy said, he thinks he got a half day of school because they started calling parents to pick him up.
Yeah.
Sarah, check your messenger.
Yeah,
I had just come back from the OBGYN and found out it was a boy and was excited and turned on the news and that had happened.
Yep.
yeah, that time we had a 12-inch colored TV in the kitchen. Now I have this big one behind me.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
'Cause your mom is fidgeting and taking extremely long to eat, and I gave her didn't give her a full portion, so.
Okay.
All right, back in a minute.
Now, for me, it was a big impact as far as how things went. Like I said, to me, it was just another day and everything, but I mean, we were in there in the break room for probably 30, 45 minutes, and we were all just going, "What the hell just happened? How could how could something like this happen?" And then, of course, that time I was married with my first wife, and or was I married at that time? No, I wasn't actually married at that time. Getting close. But anyways, the company that she worked for, they sold computer parts. And at that time, we started having places like Incredible Universe come in, which turned into Fry's Electronics. And they were basically, they had the capital to be able to buy the computer parts at a lower cost. That means they could sell it, at a lower cost compared to something that the computer place that she worked at did.
Yeah.
And the bad part about it is when, um, hey, barbecue, just show your face. I'll bring you up. But anyways, I I just gotta make sure because
I
I've ever
never.
seen in the past with people doing stuff like that. Of course, you got your
No, I'm sorry. No, I don't have my headphones, so I'm wondering if I leave it this way, can you hear all the echo? Or
sounds like you're hearing some feedback on yours.
Yeah, I hear echoing.
Yeah, do you have the YouTube still opened up? Yeah, we're getting some feedback. It's like you've got the YouTube, still the volume on it going. But no, it's just the fact that the company that you work for.
no, actually I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. Oh, some of us have got their YouTube going.
Yeah, my microphone.
Yeah, you got to mute the YouTube. But no, they were when they first started, they had around 30 to 35 employees. And at that time, when 9/11 happened, they were down to about 5. And that was barely anybody there. The bad part was that the owner of the company, he was actually there was 2 guys that were going to come in and invest about $500,000 into the company. Their flight was set for 9/12 out of New York. So yeah, of course, when 9/11 happened, and all flights were grounded for what? I forget how long a time period. That meant those
For
2
about
guys.
a day and a half.
Yeah, but just the fact those guys were supposed to fly down the next day out of New York.
I gotta actually before I go on, I hear you. Are you guys getting echo from me?
Do what?
I hear you guys. Are you getting echo from me, or is this okay?
I'm not hearing an echo now. No feedback or anything.
No
Oh, I
echo,
hear
back, nothing.
Okay. Like I said, I don't have my headphones, so I'm working with what I got.
Ah,
But if you're hearing me and I'm not causing chaos, then we're good.
yep.
Okay, so how fast do you think it took? Actually, let me start over. There was a new guy, air traffic control. It was his first day, and he made the decision on 9/11. He said, "All right, we don't know what's going on." And the new guy, he made the decision. He said, "All right, ground them all." On his first day, the new guy for air traffic control. How long did it take to ground every plane?
It depends upon the size of the plane and their location to certain airports that can handle them. I
Well, there
would
was
say,
a call that went out. They said, your whatever airport that can accommodate you, you land at, but you're going down. Every plane you land, whatever airport can take you, you land at. How long did it take? You're allowed to go.
They were all grounded within 6 hours.
It was
I would say,
faster.
I would say within an hour.
I want to say it was within 2 hours. Google it and see if it was faster than 6. It was longer than 1, but I want to say 2 hours. So that's how fast it happened when they said, okay, something's going on. We don't know what's going on. And if you weren't military or, medevac and police or something like that, if you were civilian aircraft, passenger jets, you were grounded within 2 hours once he put that order out.
It may have sounded like it's taking too damn long because I know for a fact that I took a flight from Houston up to Dallas. That was like a 45-minute flight. So they should have had all commercial airline down within an hour.
It was about 2 hours where there was nothing in the sky, unless you were government or hospital police. There was nothing in the sky within about 2 hours after that order came out.
Yeah, because military and law enforcement were the only things that were allowed.
Okay, I'm actually looking at one of the articles that came out. At 11:06 a.m., they issued advisory 036, which suspended all air traffic. By 12:16, that was 11 in the morning. 12:16 is when the Pennsylvania Flight 93 crashed. So they were grounded. They were in the process of grounding everyone when Flight 93 was hijacked. So it was more than an hour.
It was roughly 2 hours from when that order came out to ground all planes. It was roughly 2 hours when all commercial traffic was found in the airport and landed somewhere.
Yep.
And that was that guy's first day on the job. So think about that. That's your first day on the job, and something like that happens, and you're going, okay, well, I've got families going here and people going there, and they're going to, a funeral, and they're going to a wedding, and doesn't matter.
Right.
And land. That was that guy's first day on the job. Think about that if that's your first day on the job.
Yeah, I know. That would have to be tough, but hey, he's basically following protocol and everything. I mean,
there was no protocol for it.
Well,
no, there was not. 9/11 wrote the protocol.
Well,
there was no protocol. There was air traffic control saying we need military in the air, and they're saying what? And they said, well, we've had an attack, and they said, okay, is this a drill? No, this isn't a drill.
I does nothing.
And they're, no, this is a drill. No, this is real. Get the airplanes up. Well, where do we send them? Well, that's a good question. We don't know where to send them. Just get them in the air.
Yeah.
It was just pure chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does nothing. Goes to water.
Yep. Hi, Coastal. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill. I does nothing.
Yeah.
Coastal.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand, like flights that are coming in from, say, Europe or from the Orient and everything. Anything that's over the Atlantic or the Pacific. Yeah, it's going to be a while before those planes can actually get in and land.
Yeah, they got in, got grounded, landed, and got grounded, and they were separated from the rest of the airport, so they could go through everybody with a fine-tooth comb.
Yep.
And it took about from that guy's first day on the job saying, I don't know what's going on, but this happened. Land it. Find an airport and land it. It took about 2 hours to get all commercial flights on the ground.
Yep.
And it took over 6 months to get everything to our new normal.
But you remember, you asked when I first came into the stream, what were you doing? And I remember what I was doing. I get up in the morning. I was working swing shift at the time. So I got up in the morning and I turned on the news, and it was around 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
8 a.m. Pacific Coast. So I turn on the news and I see a tower burning. The second
Yep.
plane hadn't hit yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I get up in the morning, and I know exactly where I was. I got up in the morning, I was working swing shift. I got up somewhere around 8 a.m. and I see that one of the twin towers is on fire. So that's to answer your question. Yes, I know exactly where I was and what I was doing.
Yeah.
And my wife at the time worked at an Air Force base out in California.
She was on lockdown.
But they sent her home. She wasn't working
Non-essential.
for the Air Force. Yeah, she wasn't working for the Air Force. She was working for it was basically buildings that the Air Force rented out for commercial use.
Yeah, she was non-essential civilian personnel.
Yeah. And they told her, okay, well this base, it's kind of not active, but we're an Air Force base and we still do things. Get out of here.
Yeah.
She was working healthcare, doing like medical billing. And they said, yeah,
If she,
you need to get out of this building. We're an Air Force base. We don't know what's going on. And she came home and I asked her, I said, do you know what's going on? And she was calling me on the way home. Yeah, they kicked me out of work.
yeah, the only way she would have been able to stay is if she had a nursing certificate. So she was an RN, LPN, or a medical, certified medical associate. So she handed out pills, but she could still do basic life saving. But
Right.
since
No,
she
it wasn't
was,
even that. It was look up Mather Air Force Base. She was working on that property.
Yeah.
In a commercial building.
Yeah.
And I
If
said,
she-
yeah,
but-
get out of here because Mather, they're not active, but they're not exactly.
they're semi-retired.
No
They haven't gone to
problem.
the mothballs.
Yeah,
Yep.
they ain't quite got there yet, but they getting there.
Oh, they still do stuff in and out of there.
Oh yeah,
They all do.
oh yeah. Some of the ones that have been mothballed and are supposedly emptied and everything, unless the property's been sold, the military still owns it, so they do whatever.
Hi, Dean.
Yeah. They're mothballed and they still come and go. I've got one
Yeah.
around the corner from me that it's mothballed and it's all industrial, and I still see all the military vehicles. I still
Yep.
see all the military vehicles coming and going from there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because one of the entrances is, it doesn't matter, it's always going to be open to military,
Yeah.
no matter what. One of the entrances is specific for the military people to come in and out of.
That's what I was looking for. I was thinking it's decommissioned,
Yeah.
officially decommissioned, but not inactive.
No.
Unofficially, it's still active.
They just like now there was an airport that's probably about an hour and a half away from here that it's no longer in use, but the government still has control over it. And about the only thing there is the runway. That's it.
Yep.
There's no buildings, nothing. It's just the runway, and the runway is about 2 miles long. Okay,
That's a long runway.
but the only reason the military still has it, it's an emergency landing for the space shuttle.
That would explain the long runway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you got to hear when the space shuttle's coming in, it's under no power. It's a glider, and
Yeah.
It's the world's most expensive glider.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Is my screwdriver bothering you guys when I run it?
I haven't heard it.
I'm making enough noise of my own. I'm going to mute myself and step out. I kind of came in and just started blabbing and talking.
You're
That's
fine.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Let you guys. I came in with where were you? And I told you I just woke up and I turned on the news and I started calling people. What I did, I was on swing shift. So what I did is I went to my grandmother's house, who lived about 5 miles away. And I asked her what's going on. And she looked at me and just, somebody who lived through Pearl Harbor and World War II, she looked at me and says, well, we're at war.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was
Not batting an eye, not worried about it, not it's a good thing, not it's a bad thing. Just looked at me and says, "Well, war."
Yeah, she said we're like, I need you to go get a gallon of milk from the store.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
She's
She'd already lived through 2 of it, so she's
Yeah.
like, here
Well,
we go
2,
again.
4 if you want to count Vietnam and Korean and
Yeah. She was just
Yeah,
like,
she-
okay, it's another day.
I think she also realized that we were never, aside from the initial attack, I think she also realized that we were about to go hurt somebody.
oh yeah,
She already kind of went through 3 other ones.
yeah. And the thing about it is 9/11 was actually the last time that there was actually an attack on American soil.
Well, the first time was Pearl Harbor. There's only been 2.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You forget the Aleutian Islands.
Didn't the Aleutian Islands only become a protectorate after the fact?
No, they were attacked like the day, either the day before or the same day as the attack at Pearl Harbor. But
Oh.
the Aleutians,
Darn
You know,
it, Brennan.
being part of Alaska,
Emily, you need to show your face real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to step out for a sec or for a minute
Alright.
or whatever. I'm just going to mute myself so you guys can talk. I'll be here.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta turn off.
right?
Okay.
But it's just the fact that no, the Aleutians were part of, like I said, part of Alaska, and it was a territory at that time, but it was not a state, and neither was Hawaii.
Did you want to say something, Arnie?
Yeah. Here's something too on that day. My pastor was actually in the Pentagon in the part that got hit, and he said there was jet fuel everywhere, and it was such a gory sight.
Yep.
Yeah.
And David, the War of 1812, that's because the British were so pissed off because of the damn Revolutionary War.
And at the time, my pastor was in the Air Force.
Yeah, exactly, DC. May 19th, or sorry, not May, April 19th in Oklahoma. That is one of the attacks on American soil, even though it was homegrown.
Well, Shaggy, take it out.
Hit it once for me, Shaggy.
Yeah.
I've had a bad week, and I can't shoot people.
I'm not echoing on you guys,
I'm in
am I?
city limits. No, I'm in city limits. I can't do that.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, we can't do that. Because I got neighbors behind me to the right and to the left, and across the street, candy corner.
Yeah, Emily, we just needed you to show your face in the basement, but Mater's used to you
Yeah.
coming in and out on your phones. So,
Yeah.
but because of the trolls here and Arnie's and everywhere else that we've seen, you've got to have it in the basement.
I understand.
One of these days, I
Videotape
can't
it, Shaggy.
find out what happened with all the trolls and everything.
Oh,
Not now, but just like on a private conversation.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Well, I'll put like this.
No, not now. Just on a private conversation.
Oh yeah, I
He
know.
has-
But
He has a video up that says what chaps my hide. Go watch
I
that
saw
because
it.
he does it. Yeah, that explains quite a bit of what's been happening. Here,
Yeah.
And
it's
there's
just been,
those who are. All I can assume is that there's those who are no longer here, and that must have been some of the chapping.
the ones that are no longer here are
no, the ones that are
You're
no
just-
longer okay. The ones that are no longer here, you have to go back in June, and watch the video I did of going in for surgery.
Yeah, that's why I say a one-on-one, because I don't
Yeah.
catch everything, and I'm busy also. I don't catch everything you do. I try and catch most of it. And I saw you went into surgery, and I saw what chaps my hide, and then I saw some people aren't here. So that's why I say one-on-one. That way it's just,
Well,
Yeah.
no, what Chaps My Hide video has nothing to do with what happened back in June.
oh,
Yeah.
see, then it doesn't make sense even more now. So
Yep.
anyway, moving on. That's not for tonight.
Right. All right. But and that's also another reason why I've got the got it set to where you have to be subscriber for so long before you can put anything in chat, because I don't want that happening. Also on my channel.
I don't blame her, Brand. I do not blame her at all. My two just can't decide where they're going to be and how bad they're going to play fight with each other.
Right.
Yeah, same thing here too, Michelle. It's cold. I'm actually freezing a little.
I still got
84 here.
Yeah, and like I said, you see what shirt I'm wearing, and I've even got my house shorts on. So, and I got the window open and the air conditioner going. Okay,
Well, that's to blow the smoke out.
correct.
See here.
If I
Exactly,
stood up, you would
DC.
laugh at how I look right now. That's why I have the barbecue picture up. What I should do is, shave and make myself presentable.
Can you see that kind of white ghosting around his chin? He hasn't shaved in a week.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
y'all guys, I'm wearing t-shirt and shorts, and he doesn't grow his out that long.
Okay,
I
Right
wouldn't. I
now-
wouldn't. I don't know that I would mind it, but he just
Yeah.
doesn't do it.
I just,
right-
you know why mine is that long? Because I've been lazy. I should make myself, a little presentable. I'm wearing my t-shirt. I basically look like Mater, and if I stood up, we'd probably have the same thing on the bottom. I'm wearing my sweat shorts.
no, these aren't sweat shorts.
Oh, they're not those?
Nope.
No,
His are basketball shorts.
That's pretty much what these are.
yeah,
They're
The
not
bad thing
sweats, they're-
is,
they're not sweats. They're actually basketball type shorts.
his were given to me to see if he would wear them by the ladies in my group. Night,
And they're
Shaggy.
comfortable.
all right. See you, Shaggy. Appreciate you being
It
here.
took me 3 months to get him to try them on, and now it's
Now you
he's
can't
not
get
going.
them out of them because they're so comfortable.
Well, I can get him out of them, but y'all guys ain't
Oh, well,
seeing
we
that.
don't want to hear about that on YouTube. Family channel.
Is it that slippery material?
Is it kind of no?
No,
It's,
It's like a jersey.
yeah.
yeah,
There's
kinda like a
ones.
t-shirt.
There's ones too that have that slippery material, and I remember one time I was
Yeah.
sitting in a chair that's got those wheels, and I sat down and the chair went choom, and I
Well, this one, these here have actually got pockets in them.
Yep.
So, I mean, and with everything that was going on, that was the main reason why I started wearing them, because it made it very easy to be able to get in and go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Without having to unbuckle, unzip, unbutton, and this, that, and the other.
I didn't have all that
Yeah.
going on. I just realized how comfortable they are.
Oh yeah. She
Yeah.
just asked me his waist size. I told her. She goes, "Okay, I'll see you next week. I got some shorts. I think he might be able to wear." Like, okay,
Yep.
anyway,
and they fit.
Yeah, it's like a jersey material basketball shorts.
No,
Yeah, pretty much.
I know exactly what it is because if I
Aw.
change clothes with Mater right now, I'd be wearing orange and he'd be wearing gray. And if I
Yeah.
change shorts, he'd be wearing black, and I don't know what color shorts are, but
Dark
I'd
gray.
be wearing. Yeah, see, oh, see,
Kinda
see, so
They're kind of a
Well, you
bluish.
know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, kind of a bluish gray.
It's called comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why you guys see me in t-shirts and shorts and the legging tight pants and stuff. Because much as I don't mind dressing up, but comfort is my key. I don't care.
Dean, that fridge is still out in the garage, and I'm here in the house.
Ouch.
As a matter of fact, right now, since I'm not out in the garage, I've actually got that fridge unplugged.
I'm going to say, if I pronounce this correctly, Divergent. The Unabomber was on U.S. soil, but he was also, he wasn't an outside attack on the country.
Nope.
Yeah, but that's still we are counting that as a terrorist attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And April
I was
19th
thinking-
in Oklahoma.
Oh, I was thinking as far as the U.S. has been attacked from outside. I can think of
from out-
two, and that was Pearl Harbor and
Yeah,
9/11.
from outside, it's only been those two that I know of since we had the independence back in 1776.
Yeah, well,
after-
we've
in
had
18
domestic terrorism on and off for, well,
Yeah.
since we were a country.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah, we
kinda
just
jumped into the comments, so I don't know how much of it I missed.
that's fine. Yeah, it is Divergent Crafter, but everybody calls her DC.
Yep.
She's been called DC for years because it's another crystal.
And it's easier to just say, "Hey, DC," or when talking about her, compared to my crystal. If I say crystal, they both be going, "Which one?"
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Crystal.
Yeah.
No, which one?
Here's something. I was at Walmart earlier, and one of the people there they yell out for Arnold, and I look at her and I'm like, what? And there's the other guy next to me because he's cashiering.
And he's Arnold.
Yeah.
That's always
It's just like
awkward
you
when
go-
you're at the store and somebody yells your name, but they're talking to somebody else, and you turn around and go, "Yeah."
Oh, I've
Oh.
done that.
Oh,
Oh,
not
I've
you.
got-
I
I've got-
was calling for them.
Oh, I've got one better than that. You want to get a good reaction out of somebody? Walk into a crowded store and say, "Hey, asshole," and I'll guarantee you, everybody's going to turn around.
Walk in and say, "Mom."
Yep.
You will have the guys turning around saying, "Oh crap, what I do now?"
Well, I've got a couple of kids, and when either a little boy or a little girl says "daddy," they all say it. It's every little girl, every little boy sounds the same when they say "daddy." I
Yep.
turn around like, "What? Oh, you're not mine."
Exactly.
They all sound the same. Somebody, little kid says "daddy," I'm looking.
Yeah, my oldest just turned 21 2 weeks ago. Or no, last week. Sorry, she literally was. I was in labor on Labor Day, and it doesn't
that's-
matter.
Kidding.
Oh, it was quick. I went in at 8 in the morning, and I had her before noon.
Wow.
Yeah, and
She
yeah.
wanted out.
both my kids. I went in with 6:30 to her. They told me I have a hard water sac, so she might not have been able to bust it. So they popped it at 8:00, and I had her before noon. My son, I checked in at 7:50, popped the water at 8:30, and I had him at 11:46. Yeah. But she just turned 21, and she can go, "Mom." Any teenager say "mom" that way, you're going to have about 30 of them turning around going, "What did you just say?"
Yeah. What? I'm just thinking that's quick. I was,
Yeah.
with my first one, I was at the hospital for like 2.5 days.
Damn.
Both of my children, I had them. My
Same
son
day.
took. Yeah, literally, they popped the water at 8, and I had her less than 4 hours later. Popped the water at 8:30. I had him 3.5 hours later.
You should count
Basically.
yourself lucky because you
Oh,
got
yeah.
that story to tell. But then again, you don't have the, oh, well, I was in labor for this long, comparing labor with all the other women.
No. Well, someone said, "Well, I was in labor for 22 hours." I said, "Did you go into surgery?" They said, "No." I said, "You damn lucky then." I said, I know I got I got really, really lucky because I had very short labors. And I know that, and I appreciate it because one of the girls that I go to group with, she had 26 hours before she had 26 hours of labor before they actually forced her to have her daughter, and she went into sepsis. And they're like, "Oh, you're fine, you're fine." Those are doctors I'm gonna go and play boom boom with. Only I'm knocking heads.
I'm speaking
'Cause
for every guy that's still here saying this is why we step out when women start talking about labor. I was this long. Well, I was this short. Well, I was this painful. Well, they gave me this drug. Well, they gave me that. And all the guys are going, where can we go to get a beer?
And see, here's the fun thing. Now they took me the next morning after I had my son, knocked me out, and now I'm no longer medically supposed to have children.
Well, then you probably shouldn't.
I don't want any more. I love my two. That's it. But
You
see,
hear that,
a
Vader?
guy,
Yeah, I know.
if I have any more children, it's an act of God. That's all there is to it. It is an act of God. But
You guys have to get
Yeah.
separate beds.
a guy goes in, he gets numbed, he gets all kinds of medication and pampering when he goes to get a vasectomy. A woman, if she goes in to get an IUD, she's not given anything, not even a local anesthetic.
Want a
There
bet?
was a clip, there was a clip where a male doctor said, it takes too much time for that to, for it to work, so we don't do it. So I won't do it. Okay,
Well, you didn't get the same doctor as my wife had, so
yeah,
I
well,
picked her up from the hospital because she was waking up from being put out.
then she got lucky.
Yep.
Because a lot of
She
them
said,
are,
I'm
oh, well,
sorry. I said, that's okay. Well, I'll take you home.
Yeah.
And she said, don't get frisky. I said, that's okay. I'm not going to try.
yeah.
Now, who all is in here? How many people we got in this room that are going, what the heck happened to this? See what happens when you let me in? I am chaos. I derail.
But we like your chaos.
Yep.
Oh, you should see all the stuff I cooked up last weekend.
What did you? Oh, I would have loved to. We
No,
just
we
sat and
actually-
chilled at
we
the
actually
house.
Hey, we actually had barbecue tonight. Barbecue chicken.
Yeah, crock
You
pot
said
barbecue.
snake or
but-
barbecue chicken?
Do
Huh?
what?
It sounded like you said barbecue snake.
Yeah, we had barbecue chicken today.
I heard chicken, but I also thought I heard snake.
Oh,
No.
no. Today.
No. Crock
Oh,
pot
okay.
barbecue.
Oh, okay. Crock pot is not barbecue.
No, but it works.
That's what I
It's
went to
one
a
of
friend's house and they said, you want some barbecue chicken? I said, yeah, that sounds good. So they put the chicken on a pan and threw it in the oven, put barbecue sauce on it and said, okay, I'm barbecuing chicken.
Oh no.
That ain't barbecuing.
Well, they put barbecue sauce on it.
That ain't
Yeah.
barbecuing. I know.
but you go in halfway through, you open it up to get the barbecue actually into the meat. That's better, but no, still not.
But barbecuing is low and slow over smoke.
And it is an art form.
And it's also,
Yeah.
and there's also grilling, which is hot and fast. So,
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, throwing it in the oven or a crock pot, that's got nothing to do with barbecue or griller.
right. I know.
We had barbecue flavored chicken. Better?
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
I can accept
We
that.
do not have a grill, which I was kind of disappointed in.
You don't have a what?
We don't
Yeah,
have a
we
grill.
do.
Why not?
Ask him.
I haven't had one
Why not?
because I've never had anybody that would be interested in actually helping and getting stuff like that done.
That doesn't take much. Get a propane one.
Yeah.
Cooking with propane is not barbecuing. That's still grilling.
Yeah, it's grilling.
But it's not barbecuing.
I have a little one. I put charcoal in.
That's a grill. You can smoke on that.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just, yeah.
propane barbecue is still grilling. A
Yeah.
propane grill is still grilling. Grilling is just as good as barbecue.
Yeah, it's just a lot faster.
Well, the one good thing about with me right now, if I had one, I got all the pecan wood I want to be able to smoke with. Because not if I got the
and-
pecan tree in the backyard, I got the one that's hanging from the neighbor's driveway, basically over half the house.
Here, let me see if I can find it. Dang it.
And there's a
Better do
whole
this.
but and every now and then, all of a sudden, I'm here clunk clunk, and it's a damn pecan limb that's died off or whatever, it's fallen down.
All right, now I'm looking for that email you sent me so I can send you some stuff here. There we go.
And I
It's
don't-
literally,
And I was gonna
His-
say we don't have a pellet grill like he's got.
yeah.
Well, you don't need
It's
one.
his, no,
I know,
You just got to get out and grill.
true. I mean, I do have something here in the backyard I've had for a while.
What is that?
I mean, I could use it.
No, not that. Reply link. Dang it. How do I? Oh, here we go. Discard settings.
Hey, no problem, Dean. We'll wait for you.
Ah, there we go. Attach file.
But yeah, I would. I would like to see about getting one. Like I said, it's been years and everything. But definitely, be able to do some smoking and everything. And I'm not talking about my cigarettes.
I would love to, if I could ever get the recipe, because I don't think anyone in the family has it. My uncle's beer brisket. I would love to do that.
Hell, I wouldn't mind having one out in the backyard that's made out of brick. Hey,
You
Hi,
guys are
CMC.
going all extreme.
I see.
Sweetheart, when you get that jungle cleaned up, you can build one.
Yeah, I know. Get
Because
it,
I told you.
I know. Get it cleaned and maintained. Be able to get it maintained. I know.
Yep.
But hey, I gotta have help out there getting it done.
All right, Mater. See if you got. I should have probably created links for it, but see if you got an email from me.
No, I don't see anything.
It might still be sending. I sent a few pictures.
Yeah, refresh the page.
I did. Nope, it hadn't.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Dean, it's fun.
2 of them have come through. The third one is, I guess, still working on it.
Yeah, it looks like it's third one on my end. It looks like I don't know. You got 2 of them. What do you see? Put them up on the screen.
Okay, hang on. Oh. No, I don't want that. Let's see. If I can. No. Okay.
The third one failed download. Okay, whatever. That's fine.
Oops.
All right, hang on. It's trying to get the share screen come up, and it's not. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
That is
Oh.
2 racks of ribs.
Damn.
uh-huh.
2 racks of ribs on a little charcoal barbecue.
Damn.
And that you pay like $60 for one of those at Walmart.
All right, let me see if I can get the other one. Looks like a couple of chickens.
I'm doing 2 rotisserie chickens on propane, and it's the best chicken that everybody's had. As far as anytime they eat it, they say that's the best chicken I ever had, and that's propane.
Huh.
Get out and grill.
Yeah. Now, what kind of wood is that there at the bottom?
I need to actually maybe make a couple of how-to videos on my channel, because you say you still watch my stuff when I post stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to make a couple of little how-tos, because it's not hard. I need to make like, here's the beginner barbecue.
All
And
right.
I need
You
to
can watch it and
make
do it and say, okay, yeah, it's not hard.
how to make applewood
How to make applewood?
without actual applewood. My dad taught me a way to fake it, but it requires something that you can seal for a couple of months, like a 5-gallon bucket with lid, or he had a 55-gallon steel drum that he did his in. And it was just any kind of wood you could get as long as it was able to be used on the barbecue. Stacked it in there, and you filled it up with apples and apple juice. But you crush your you made applesauce out of your apples and just dropped everything in there. Cores, seeds, everything. Added apple juice, apple cider vinegar, and brought it all up to, and you made sure the wood stayed below the level of the liquid. Sealed it up for a month. Then you pulled it out and let it dry for 3 months. You had applewood.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I'm
worked.
still working on that one.
Yeah, it's what it did give off the flavor and the flavor of the applewood. It gave it off, but people are like, that's not applewood. That was pine and blackjack. I never bored
I never bored.
because blackjack was real easy for us to get a hold of. So he did that with that.
You just gave me an idea on what to try and do.
You got other stuff to do first.
Yeah, I know, but that gave me an idea. Do a cross between apple and pecan.
Eh, he didn't do pecan and he didn't do hickory because
No, I
those
just,
already had their own.
yeah, well, pine I wouldn't want to use because the tar and everything is already in.
No, pecan.
I know, but I'm saying I would not want to use pine. Okay.
No, you don't use pine. You use that as a kindling to get it started, but that's it.
Right. But what I'm saying is, we got plenty of pecan around here. That's no big deal. So that would
But
not be.
we don't have all the stuff to. We don't have the drum, and you're not
No.
getting my 5-gallon bucket.
No, because what I would have to have would be all out of metal.
No, you could do it. We could get the plastic 55-gallon drums for like $15-20 off Marketplace.
Sweetie, what I've got in mind, they would have to be metal. Plastic ain't going to work.
All right, guys, he's scaring me. I'm going to run away now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Plastic. That wish you had some plastic that's about that thick.
No.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Metal. It didn't have to be steel, it could be aluminum, but not copper.
Okay. I missed after the making the apple wood. I missed all that because I was trying to attach a file and it didn't work, and I gave up. So I'm back.
Oh,
So
You said I'm scared, and I thought, okay, well, I don't need to be in here anyway.
no, I'm just telling her my idea, and I'm telling her that using a plastic bucket is not going to work because the plastic would have to be about this thick.
For what?
For my idea.
Okay.
yeah, and I said he's scaring me. Bye does nothing.
Hey, Matter.
Yeah.
What do you want to know how to grill? Not barbecue, grill.
What I want to be able to learn how to do is them damn steaks that they have over here at our steakhouse.
Well, they just throw them over some fire, right?
Yeah, but they
10, 15 minutes and you got steak. You order steak and 10, 15 minutes later, you have steak.
Yeah, but they've got that seasoning, and I don't know how long they age it or how they get it marinated, stuff like that. That's what I'd like to learn.
Do you have a grill?
No.
No.
Well, go on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or something and get a cheap grill.
I can go to Walmart and get one for, what, 10, 15 bucks? Well,
Go on Facebook Marketplace and get a Weber kettle, the 22-inch Weber kettle, the one that somebody's throwing out on the curb or giving away or selling for $20. Just make sure it's the 22-inch Weber kettle.
Okay.
Not that I'm a fan of Weber over other stuff. I just know that you can do that, and you can go on Facebook Marketplace. If somebody look on your Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or whatever. Somebody look and see how many 22-inch kettles are people are trying to get rid of. That's your homework. While I come back, I'm going bye-bye for a second.
All right.
I'll be back and I'll see how many answers I get.
See what I can find.
I'm cleaning up a hat, so I can't go do that. I refuse to do the homework tonight. Okay, three hats down, and that ball is gone.
All right.
not many here get those.
Well, damn. Let's see. Someone in Mark has got one for $10.
Okay, I'm back. Who did their homework?
Well, I'm looking. I found one. I found one free. Or I got one for free, one for $10.
Okay, I'm back. Who did their homework?
Me.
Okay.
I found one for 119. Crazy.
A used one for $119?
Knew they were about 200, so if it's in good shape.
I'm not sure.
Well,
Doesn't say no wheels.
like I said, I'm looking
Yeah,
at.
no.
They've got two of them here. They got the round one, so very similar to what I do have. They're wanting like $10 for it. The other one, yeah. Let me do this. There, got that. Those two there in Waxahachie. $10
Okay.
a piece.
Okay, so the big square one
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
is a charcoal grill of some kind.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the smaller round one is actually a smoker.
What do you want?
Yep.
What do you want, sassy cat?
See the one
And how much?
that one on the right. I've got something similar to that in the backyard right now.
Well, then you have a smoker.
Well, I'm trying to get a cigarette made. But there was that one, and then hang on, let me go to the other one.
Oopsies.
Their screen. Now this one here is cheaper, free.
That's a damn good grill.
Yeah, I'm
That-
saying inside parts are rusted out, so
Yeah, darn it. If the
no, that is a roll it out to the curb and let somebody scrap it.
so no
The
words, no on that one.
No,
The only thing salvageable on that would be the grills right
It's-
there that you see.
you know what's salvageable on that? Everything you take to the metal scrapyard and let them weigh for money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
ooh.
rust bucket.
yeah.
Oh,
Inside's all burnt out. Yeah, it's all rusted apart.
They used it a couple of times and left it open outside.
I'll be right back.
All right, I'm going to do something that I don't really normally do. I'm going to, hold on, let's see here. Can you get Mater to send me another link and I'll just get on my cell phone and walk around and show you what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it'll have to be once he gets back because
That's fine. I'm just going to jump in on my cell phone instead of my laptop.
well,
and then I can move around.
hey, barbecue,
Yeah.
go up to the top of your laptop, open up a new tab on your phone, and type the link in.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so I can go into my phone. Oh, wait, I could probably just go into my email on my phone, huh?
Yep.
Why am I? Okay, Mater. Okay, I did that, Mater. Okay, I replied to that. So let me just go to the stream link. Okay, let me see if I'm streaming twice.
Yeah, because, sweetheart, we're fixing to do a tour of barbecue's house.
No, he can always share stuff like that.
Well, he's said he's going to take us outside.
Ah,
Yeah, and you can't make fun of all my mess.
oh, why not? Everybody
You've
wants to
seen
make
my
fun of
mess. You've seen my mess.
Chrome needs permission to access your camera for this site. Yes, continue.
Yeah, I got a mess right here.
Continue. So do I need to close out the laptop one? Do you guys need to
No.
send me a new link, or do I
No,
need to close off the laptop because I can't continue?
no.
Chrome needs permission to access your camera for this site. Yes, continue.
Yeah.
That's not letting me.
Huh.
Join without
That's
mic and
unusual.
camera. No.
It's gotta be a
Browser has blocked your mic and camera. It must be a setting in my phone somewhere.
Yeah, you have to turn on permissions and stuff like that in settings.
Oh, hell. Go back. Go
Yeah,
back.
you gotta go to the drop-down menu and then settings.
Continuous barbecue 76. Stream.com wants to use your camera and microphone. Allow. Chrome
Yes.
permission to access your camera for this site. Yes, continue. Needs your permission. Continue. Chrome, I need to. God damn it. Why has it got to be so stupid?
Welcome to the world of technology.
Technology.
Yeah, I need to go reset. Well, I got my permissions for things that access my phone. I got them set pretty tight.
Yeah, depending on your job, you probably need it.
Well, it's not my job. It's just personal preference.
Yeah.
Enter studio. Join without mic /cam. Okay, let me join without cam. The browser has blocked your mic and camera.
You know, that one I was showing you that, said for free and everything. Who says I couldn't take
Here we go.
retrofit it?
Here we go. All right. I don't know what you're hearing. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
gonna-
It's saying
Or
device
that.
is not connected.
Okay.
Man, I'm freezing.
All right, let's see. Chat camera. Yeah, there we go.
Feedback. All right. Well, okay. I'm still seeing where it's a device not connected. So he doesn't have the video, set up. So he's working on it. That's fine.
No. Sarah, check your messages, please.
Yep.
Ooh.
I mean, $10 for that one smoker that's here in
That's
town.
not
Or it's
bad
actually-
depending on what it looks like on inside.
True. Because I'm seeing another one similar to that, and they're wanting like $50 for it. Then there's another one, and it looks like they're wanting like $80 for it. So
Trust me, I'm a little jelly about being able to see his floor too. Because there are areas in the house that I need that floor.
yeah. Oh, but now I know we got off the subject and everything. But anyways, as far like I said, as far as 9/11 and everything, that even impacted my job to the point where businesses started slowing down so bad
Yeah.
that I literally had to take a pay cut in order to keep my job.
Hello again, Emily. And we
Hey.
lost barbecue
Hi,
completely.
Emily.
He'll be back.
Sorry
But
about
that-
that. I'm just getting a phone call.
Get that fingers. But it's the same link in the email.
Just resending the link so he can catch it on the phone. It's apparently doesn't like him right now.
Ah.
Doing that to me on Arnie's stream. I tried to go into
Right.
Arnie's stream and it wouldn't let me. And I had to copy it and send it to myself on my other phone for it to work.
Yeah. All right, I got to drop, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, Crystal.
Bye, Crystal.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was something that Facebook did. When you tap on the link now, it won't let you go to it.
No, it let me on my other phone. That's the crazy part. It let me on my other phone, but the one phone, it just would not go through for some reason. I had to literally send it to myself on
Yeah.
a text for it to work. I had to copy it and repaste it.
But like I said, you know, as far as like I said, 9/11 went, that really impacted the country. Where it was years before we could even recover from it all. Like I said, with my job, and I was working for a glass company, and you know, even by the time I was no longer with them, and that was a little bit over 3 years later, the glass industry still hadn't recovered from it. That was bad.
Yeah, a friend of ours that we had, they had their own glass company. They shut it down recently.
But of course, you know, that all happened, and of course, we had the Kung Flu happening 3 years ago. You know, that's hurt the economy. Or, of course, now we got, as I say, DF in office right now, and I'm pretty sure everybody can figure out who that would be.
Where I'm at federal buildings, they're going to put the mask date back in order where you have to wear one. Where I live.
The masks don't do anything.
I know.
And they've already realized that. That's why they lifted it. It's like, oh, well, the masks don't do anything. If you're going to get sick, you're going to get sick. Not a damn thing you can do to stop it.
Yeah.
I
And
still wearing
and the
masks in the store.
right, but if you look at it, you've had, you know, all these, you know, people going, well, it's time to get the shot, okay? It even if you've got the shot and everything, that still didn't keep you from getting it, okay? And I still say, if someone's smart enough to actually finally realize it's nothing more than another form of the flu.
In my opinion, the mask actually helps you contract it because if part of the virus gets on your mask, you're breathing that in.
Yeah. It doesn't block it.
Nope. It just makes it easier for you to catch it, in my opinion.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, your natural bodily system will actually help protect you better than anything else. It will actually, you know, because think about it. What time of the year are we coming up on right now? All right, we're coming up on the flu season, cold and flu season, okay? And it's flu, like I say, it's Kung Flu. It's nothing more than another form of it. Why do you think every year they keep saying, well, you got to have you got your flu shot? No. Okay. If the flu shot from last year got rid of it, then how come every year we have to? Oh, because there's a new variant. Oh, so same thing on this other, a new variant? Duh. Think about it, people.
Yeah, I don't get the flu shot because I react to them. Because the last 2 times I got it, I got really seriously sick and all that.
Yeah. And that's what happened to me. I got the flu shot one time, and what happened? I came down with the damn flu.
Seems like every
Sorry, I tried on the phone. I came back in on the laptop, but I tried on the phone, and I have to change some browser settings on my phone, so I can't walk around with my phone and do this.
Yeah. Well,
But I will fix that because I should be able to do that.
Yeah. But I was going to say that for me, like when I wound up breaking my leg on the job and everything back in 04, okay? I wound up breaking my leg. I went to the hospital, had the surgery and everything, came home, and then a couple of days after I came home, I actually was at the doctor. They said, "Oh, and by the way, you've got the flu." That's why I was running such a high fever at the time. So I go in the hospital, I'm perfectly fine. I come out, if I got a broke leg that's been fixed, I got the flu. So in that kind of a run, I can actually catch a flu in the hospital.
with me, if I get the shot, I always get it that year again. I'll get the flu. It never fails.
Yep.
That's why I quit getting the flu shot to prevent it.
Right, and the flu shot is nothing more than the flu virus that's been killed. And what it does is they give it to you in a dead form, and your body's natural immunization will go in there thinking, oh, there's a virus. It will start attacking it and start making antiviruses for it. It'll start attacking, and it builds up your immune system.
I got it one year and I got so sick because of getting the flu. After getting that, like a month later, I got the flu and I was so sick. And I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Yep.
It didn't help.
Right. And like I said, we're coming up to fall, which is the beginning of the cold and flu season. And they've already said that a cold and the flu is a coronavirus.
They're all coronavirus variants.
Yeah, they're all just a coronavirus. So
a common cold is a coronavirus variant, and they haven't found a cure for the common cold, but somehow within, I don't know, however many months, they found a cure for a coronavirus, which is the common cold, to cure COVID.
Right.
Which is bullshit because they didn't cure COVID. I got the shot and then I got COVID and they knew it. But I know that, never mind. I don't want to.
Yeah.
That makes me so mad.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
put your mask on. I'm Dr. Fauci. And if you put on 3 masks, then you'll be much better. But if you put on 4 masks, then you're going to be super better. Just put your mask on. Because I'm Dr. Fauci and I do gain of function research. And if you want your function to gain some stuff, just call me. Because I will definitely make your function gain a lot. Just ask me about that bat thingy.
Yeah.
One of those masks, much less 4.
I believe that. Okay, I'll play this. I believe what Dr. Fauci has to say. As much
doesn't mean squat.
Right. As easy
you know what he had to say about the latest research that came out? He said, oh God, I wish I could remember. It was basically it was the collaboration of all the scientists that come together and they collaborate and they come up to a conclusion. And then Fauci said, well, yeah, but there's other research that says other stuff. So you know what? That research doesn't matter because the other research says this. And when this research says this and this research does this, then you can put your mask on. And when the other research, then you know what? Fauci should be drawn and quartered.
well, there's a lot of them that should be, and there's also you got to consider how much is he getting paid along with the CDC?
Oh, I don't know, but before the CDC paid him, he was the. Did you know Fauci was the highest paid government employee?
I wouldn't doubt it.
No, he would. No, that's not. I didn't. Fauci was the highest paid government employee when COVID came out. He made more than the president. He made more than the vice. He made more than. He was the highest paid U.S. government employee. He was the highest paid U.S. government employee, and he also gained some function on that COVID. You want some function gained? You just call Fauci. You'll get some function gained, and if you need to gain some more function, just call Fauci.
All right. Well, we gotta watch. Hey, we gotta watch the C word and everything because I don't need to get a strike and someone wanting to say nope. Got to take that stream down or stop it.
Oh, which C word did I say?
There's only one C word.
I didn't say that one. Did I?
Yep. Begins with a C and has a D at the end. That's why I always say, that's why for me, I say Kung Flu.
Oh.
Yeah.
That I was thinking 4-letter words.
Now, this one's a 5-letter word. Like I said, there's a C at the beginning and a D at the end.
Yeah, well, if you want to gain some function, you just call Fauci. And if that function's not enough, you can gain some more. Just call Fauci.
Yeah. But like I said, that's why on that particular word, it's
my bad.
It can get flagged.
You got me all worked up because I can't.
I know.
I'm in California. I had our illustrious Newsom lock my ass up for a long. I mean my rear end up and shut down all my stores and so on and so on and so on and so on.
Oh, y'all want to hear something that's real funny? That's fixing to happen. Did y'all hear about New Mexico?
Yeah. Oh, the Constitution doesn't matter because I just declared a public health emergency. So you can't do your constitutional rights because I declared and then she says, and I know it's not constitutional legal for me to do this, but I'm doing it anyways, and I know it's going to get challenged in court, and I'm gonna lose this. But in the meantime, for the next 30 days, you have no constitutional right for this particular right.
But hang on a minute, Emily, Arnie, did y'all hear what's going on in New Mexico?
No.
I just summed it up.
The governor of New Mexico is putting a 30-day ban on people either open or concealed carrying of firearms, even if you've got a license.
That's what I was ranting about. I just didn't say what it was.
Right. And,
but you knew what I was ranting about.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying they didn't. That's why I was asking them. But the fact is
the governor of New Mexico just said, I know it's not constitutionally legal for me to do this, but because I'm declaring it a public health emergency,
but
no longer concealed carry or open carry in New Mexico because
but here's
I decided so.
The sheriff of that county is already saying they ain't going to enforce it. I don't care what that B says.
Well, the governor said, I know I'm not allowed to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways because it's a public health emergency and I have special emergency powers.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I wound up watching a video earlier today, and it says exactly what that can be done, and what she's wound up wanting to do and everything is not within her power. She can't do that legally.
She outright said, it's not constitutionally, I am not allowed to do this. I do not have the power to do this. But under the authority, under public health emergency, I do have the authority to say things, even if it's not constitutionally legal. And she said, her words, I know it's going to get challenged and I know I'm going to lose, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Right. And like I said,
So, I mean, let me just sum it up. She said, I don't give a crap about the Constitution. I'm utilizing my emergency powers, my executive authority to do what is constitutionally not allowed, and I don't care.
right.
Did I sum it up accurately enough?
Yep. And the thing about it is that there's already two New Mexico politicians. They're calling for her impeachment. And the thing about it is,
They should drag her out in the street and cane her.
right, but the
If she
sheriff
still
of
wants
that
to
county,
disrespect the Constitution that way.
now,
But I
the
feel
thing
that
about
way
it,
about Newsom.
hang on a minute,
I'm sorry. I'm in a, I'm in a,
hang
you
on.
got the politics. You got me all riled up.
But the sheriff of the county has already stated the fact is that his brother has already been attacked by gunfire. Okay? And it's like, I'm not going to tell you to get rid of it because you got to have some way of protecting yourself because I can't come over there and do it.
Well, she also said her words, I realize that the criminals won't give up their guns, but I have to do something because people care about gun violence. So I have to do something. So I'm going to tell everybody that they can't carry guns, even though I know the criminals won't follow that directive. Those are her words. Not precisely. I'm not quoting it, but those are her words.
Okay, but here's the thing. It doesn't matter what state you live in. Having a gun control, whatever you want to sign in, that's not going to do a damn bit of good. Simple fact is, how long have they been fighting the war on drugs?
Well, you know what? If guns kill people, I don't have a problem with. You know what I have a problem with? I have a problem with murder. We should make murder illegal. That would solve the problem, wouldn't it?
It already is.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that it's illegal to murder somebody?
Now, this ain't what, Hunger Games or whatever that, the Purge.
You're telling me it's illegal to murder somebody. Are you serious? And what if you do it with a gun? Is it only illegal if you do it with a gun, or is it illegal with a knife?
But thing about it is,
or is it illegal with a rope, or is it illegal by beating somebody to death? So I've got the solution to all of this. Why don't we just make murder illegal?
All right, we need to get off this subject and get on to something else.
Yeah.
Well, I just solved it. I just solved the whole problem. We just need to make hurting people illegal.
I know. Like I said, we need to get off that and get on to something else.
I'm dropping people out. And we got on the politics, and you got me riled up.
I know.
So you can get your panel back.
But like I said, the whole thing about today is because of what today is, being 9/11.
Yeah, today is a day to come together, not to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, look at the people that, on the plane that crashed in Pennsylvania. Okay.
They said, let's roll.
Those people were heroes because they actually tried to stop the people.
They knew that they weren't going to survive.
Right. They knew it, but hey.
They said, but we're not going to let them do what they're planning on doing. They said, what did they say? Say it.
Yep. And
somebody say it. I already said it. Somebody say it.
Yep.
Nobody knows.
Were heroes.
They said, let's roll.
Right. The passengers on that plane, they were the heroes because they prevented something worse that was going to be done.
There's accounts where I say let's roll because the passenger on the plane, they all kind of figured it out, and let's roll basically was they all looked at each other, and one of them kind of looked at the crowd and said let's roll.
Yep.
And let's roll was okay, we're gonna stop this. Yep. So let's roll was the Pennsylvania plane. What was that, flight 93, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, but let's roll was all right. It's over. Because one of the passengers said, let's roll, and all the other passengers got up and said, yep, let's go.
Yep.
So let's roll was Flight 93.
But it's a fact that, like I said, there were, the main thing, like when the planes, hit the Twin Towers, okay? The towers themselves, they were structurally fine, okay? It's a simple fact is that you had all the furniture and anything that was flammable. I mean, think about office building. What's the number one thing that's inside of an office building that's flammable? It's all your paperwork. Anything made out of paper, okay?
Or plastic or petroleum.
Right. Okay.
What's
and
made
then
out of petroleum?
Right. But you've also got all that jet fuel that is inside the plane. And what made the towers come down was the fact that the heat and everything being applied to all the steel structure.
Yeah, it melted the structure of the building. And
Yep,
it collapsed on top of itself.
Yep. And that's the thing. All that weight from where anything above was a lot weaker, so all that weight coming down, that's what made both buildings collapse.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't the planes hitting. It was the fires and everything weakening the metal, melting it, getting it at a spot where it would all bend. And that's what did the
That
tower.
was actually accidental. They didn't mean to do that. That was just an added bonus.
Right.
They actually came out and said, we meant to hit the towers. When they came down, that was like extra super good.
Yeah. But that's
yeah, I saw the documentaries and I saw the science behind it. How they even all the steel beams going up there with the fire retardant around it and everything. It didn't matter with the jet fuel burning at the heat that it was burning at the temperature it was burning at. It melted through every fire suppressant stuff and then melted the metal, and then the building just basically imploded on itself.
Yep. But like I said,
Are there only 3 of us here?
there was 5 watching. I don't know who was watching because nobody's putting anything.
I haven't seen nobody chatting in a while.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen chat move for a while.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know who's in chat.
so it's for watching.
I told you I could destroy your stream and be chaos.
Nah, but it's just the fact that 9/11 and December 7th, along with July 4th, those are going to be the 3 days that mean something to Americans.
Yeah, December 4th is kind of fading. If you ask if you ask most people today what December 4th is, they wouldn't know.
What is December 4th? I know December 7th.
I'm sorry, 7th.
I would say because I know July 4th.
Yeah, well, I was listening to you and talking out loud. See?
Yeah. But
I'm sorry. If you ask most people what December 7th is, they would say, well, it's the 7th of December.
Yeah, but I know. And that's the thing. That a lot of people.
It's so long ago that now it's just a page in the history books, which is kind of what September 11th is becoming a page in the history books. Like this year was the first year that the president didn't go to the memorial. Well,
He didn't go.
This is the first year since September 11th that a president did not go to the memorial.
Why in the hell didn't he go?
He was too busy battling on somewhere else.
He probably forgot all about it.
You didn't know he didn't go?
No, I didn't.
Well, it's the first year since the towers came down that a president has not visited the memorial. But now this is gonna twist your mind a little bit, but that's okay. Because the presidents don't go to Pearl Harbor every year anymore, do they?
Not that I know of.
So at what point do you move on? And this year, I'm glad he didn't go, because if he did go, that just means that one of his aides reminded him, hey, Biden, get up and go over here because you're supposed to. I know you don't remember, and I know you're senile, but you should go. So I'm just glad he wasn't there anyway, because if he was there, it would have been an insult, because he didn't give a fuck anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if it has to be the first year that the president doesn't show up, just like the first year that the president didn't show up to the Pearl Harbor site. They did for a long time, and the first year they didn't. Was it a big story? I don't know. But it's the first year that a president didn't show up to the Twin Tower site, and now it's a big story. And I'm thinking, well, that's okay, because if he did show up, he didn't give a crap about any of them anyway. And if he showed up, I would just think it's a disservice, because he doesn't care. So I'm glad he's the first one that didn't show up, because I'm glad he's the only one that didn't show up so far.
And he'll be remembered for doing that too.
Maybe, but you still have to move on. Do you remember who the first president that didn't show up to the Pearl Harbor Memorial was?
That I don't know. I didn't know that they
That's
ever
what I'm
were
saying.
doing it.
As time marches on,
I don't know who it
the
was.
president that didn't show up to the Civil War site. Time marches on. At some point, business has to be done. And if you're the leader of the free world, you can't stop everything to visit every memorial for everything that's ever happened.
Yeah, but it's getting to be a tradition, and you got to make the time and plan it out.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. If he did show up, I would just be pissed off, because I know he doesn't care anyway. And if he was there, if he was there, he wouldn't even know why he was there. So what's the point? His advisors do everything for him.
Yeah, all they had to do was get at the ice cream and lollipops.
He was in Vietnam this weekend. That's why he didn't show up. And he was rambling on. Oh my gosh! Look.
Oh yeah, I saw that press conference. It's like, yeah. All right, well, we got to get off politics.
Yeah, we should. Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to let you guys go so you can put your channel back together and finish off your stream correctly. But I'm glad you let me in so I can derail it.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, I try not to be political on here.
I derail it. It can be something more fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you being here, but like I said, I gotta get.
I appreciate you letting me in.
Yeah. No problem. But like I said, that's the thing about tonight's stream is
Yeah.
you gotta remember those that we lost on 9/11 and the impact that not only did it have on everybody around, but also on the families of the ones that were lost on that day.
Yeah. Well, as I sign off tonight, thank you for letting me in, and let me say, never forget.
Oh yeah, we should never forget.
All right. Thanks again, Mater.
No problem.
Good night.
Thank you.
All right. But that's the thing, 9/11. Yeah, I know it was 22 years ago, but like I said, I don't remember the total number of the lives that were lost that day. Not only was it the people in the buildings, but it was also the firefighters, the police, and everything, all the first responders, and the job that they wound up, doing just to try and save lives.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it had to have been hectic that day, especially in, both towers, especially after that first plane hit. And then, you're watching that happen, and it's like, yeah, they should have been, I don't know how fast they were evacuating the second building. But yeah, I mean, that it was a tragedy that happened. It did not have to happen. You know, because like I said, you know, I was not personally, you know, I was not up there, but for me being down here in Texas, I felt it down here. Not only with uh, my first wife's job being impacted of it, because the two guys could not fly down here. So basically, the company that she worked for, they folded because of that. The guys could not come down to be able to invest the money in the company and keep it going. The company just folded because of that. I had to take a pay cut just to keep my job. She couldn't find a job for probably 6 or 7 months. Now, she was on unemployment that whole time, and the unemployment, that was only going to be temporary, and it ran out. So that put us at a financial behind, you know, really behind. It hurt us financially.
Yeah, and it hurt us too, because at the time my dad was let go of one job and he was looking for another job, and took him a long time to get another one.
Yep. Yeah, because people, you know, at the time, people just they wanted people. You know, it's like for her, she found a job that would be perfect for her because she was office personnel. She wound up going applying for it, and there was, I think she said like 300 other women applying for that job. She was one of 300 to get one job. She actually got called back for a second interview, which meant that they had narrowed it down to a certain few. But unfortunately, she was not, you know, one of them. You know, she was one of the, I think, 15, 1 out of 15 that still was looking for a job. And like I said, you know, I'm trying to remember, I think we had just moved and everything.
I
And,
was,
you know, but yeah, I mean, that time we just got through moving into the new house and everything, living out in the country, and that hurt us big time.
yeah.
I mean, we were scraping by just to, you know, make ends, you know, meet and everything, and it's like, nope, it wasn't happening. She had, you know, had that S10 Blazer that she wound up losing because of everything going on. Luckily, I had the money to keep some of the bills getting paid, including my truck I was driving. Got that paid off. Wound up losing the house, and later wound up losing the land because of everything. Wound up losing her. But yeah, I mean, it, you know, if you think it was just impacting those in New York, Pennsylvania, and everything, you know, at the Pentagon, think about all the people that were on those planes, those 4 planes. Think about everybody that was in the World Trade Center. Those are the ones that were impacted the most.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard stories about, you know, people being on their phones with, you know, loved one, you know, at the time, and it's like all of a sudden call goes silent and they're no longer with us.
I remember hearing about that too.
There were a lot of those going on. There was a lot of people that they were talking to their wives, their husbands, their children, and all of a sudden, that's it. That's the last word you ever heard from them. Hey, dancing.
Hi, dancing.
But like I said, 22 years is something, we're not going to forget. As a country, we should not forget. It's just like, July 4th. We should not forget, December 7th. There's a lot of things that, every day, it's a date that we should not forget ever. I mean, some of the holidays that we've got, they're not on a specific date. I mean, look at Thanksgiving. It's never the same day every year.
No.
The only ones that I can think of top of my head that, they're not national. One is a national holiday, but the other one, it is a holiday, but Valentine's Day. It's always February 14th, but it's not a national holiday. It's just a day that, we all get together to, show our love to, to our significant other. But the other one is, of course, Christmas. Like Christmas, New Year's, those are, those are about the only two holidays I know that stay the same. Labor Day is never the same day. Neither is Memorial Day. July 4th is. So we got, July 4th, December 25th, December 31st. Those about, like I said, those about the only, three national holidays that were always the same. Whereas everything else is always, it's never the same day. And like I said, to me, it's like these people, everybody, they cannot forget what is going on. That's why we got to remember the days.
Yeah.
I mean, Arnie, you said that, it impacted you because your father lost his job shortly afterwards. How rough was that for you?
My dad was working for Briggs and Stratton, which then moved down south, and company changed to something else, and they said my dad wasn't needed anymore, so they let him go. And then he applied for another company here that's 2 miles down the road, and that took a few months for him to get that job. And during the meantime, we were skimping and scraping and that, and having the electric turned off a few times.
Yep.
Because we couldn't keep up with it and things like that. And trying to sleep at night when it's 90-some degrees out at night.
Yep.
With no air conditioning.
It's rough. I mean, like I said, if you think it was, just, something, that day in New York where, when the towers fell, if you don't think it was something that affected you, you're wrong. It affected everybody in the United States and across the world.
Yeah. And that's why I got a unit like this and a couple of solar panels.
Right.
So if anything ever happened again, I'll have a way to have some power.
Right.
Just power up important things.
But, like I said, that, that's the thing. There were people, okay, you're up in Wisconsin, okay? That's quite a ways from New York. That's quite a ways from Pennsylvania. It reached out and touched you. I know there's people out in California. There's probably people even all the way out in Hawaii. You know, all different countries that were affected by it. Because I mean, that's where the stock market and everything. You think about stock market, that runs the world. And I guarantee you that everybody at that time, they stopped what they were doing. No trades were being done. Everybody was like, whoa, what just happened here? It almost shut the entire world down, I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
So if people don't think it affected, the rest of the world, yeah, it did. And that's why I'm saying we've got to remember those that we lost on this day 22 years ago. And one thing, like Barbecue was saying, I did not know that today was the first time since that happened a president has not shown up for it.
I didn't know that either.
And to me, that's ridiculous. The president of the United States should have been there. There's no need to, it's like, knowing what today and everything is, should have been planned out. No, nope, I can't go to Vietnam. Being in New York. And it's like, I don't care what's going on over there. This is 9/11. My job is to be here for the American people. Well, that right there tells you he don't care anything about the American people.
Yeah.
He's concerned more about is how much more money is he putting in his pocket. And that right there tells me he ain't a president that anybody should be walking the walk, be over. Well, see, we got a few more people coming back in, I guess. I don't know who's all coming back besides Bryn and Michelle and dancing. But yeah, like I said, that's the thing. We cannot forget those. The ones that we lost. So it's just, are we ever going to forget the ones that lost, their lives at Pearl Harbor? That was a military, strategy for the Japanese. Okay, they recovered, a lot of the bodies, but there's still the remains of sailors still on board the Arizona that never got recovered.
Yeah.
And I know that even to this day, every now and then you'll have a little, some oil and everything that comes up. They say that's because Arizona's still crying.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah. There's still oil on board the Arizona. Not much, but I mean, you got it coming up little by little. And for a fact, not all the bodies were recovered at the Twin Towers. Probably not all the bodies of Flight 93 or those that were at Pentagon. Which is You know, that's a shame right there, because you've got families that will never have closure because they don't know where their family remains are.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember my pastor saying that was a awful, horrific sight to see, because he was in that part of the building that got hit.
Right.
Jet fuel everywhere, pipes busted, water running, everything.
Yep. I mean, like I said, structurally wise, the building was able to withstand the hit and everything. But it's because of the jet fuel and, you know, everything combustible, you know, on those floors. That's what had the fire going. I mean, if you get, you know, start getting metal hot enough to a certain point, it's going to start where it's going to bend easy. That's exactly what happened. All that weight up on top, it can't go anywhere but straight down. That's why the towers just collapsed themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sad day and everything. I mean, it's a sad day, you know, kind of like what Crystal was saying about, you know, the Oklahoma City bombing. You know, everybody lost their lives there. All because a couple of dumbheads. That's about the nicest way I can put it.
Where's Crystal? In that area of that building that
Now,
got.
well, she was in Oklahoma at that time. Or she was in Oklahoma City at that time. I mean, Chickasha is not that far. It's maybe an hour or so away from Oklahoma City. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, that day and everything, yeah, that's something Oklahoma's going to know about. No one up there is going to forget that date. So, well, what you say was what, April the 12th? Let me look it up. Yep, no, April 19th. April 19th, 1995. 468 people killed. 680 people got hurt. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how many people it, number of deaths, almost 3,000 people died.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. They're saying 2,996 people died on that day. That's a lot of people that didn't get a chance to see the next day. Didn't get a chance to see that evening.
Yeah.
That is sad. All right, well, it's coming up on 9 o'clock. Time for me to get this stream shut down, and I got, of course, Tuesday, being tomorrow, I got trash and everything ready to put out tonight. But I appreciate everybody, coming in, not only the panel, but in chat. Arnie, you got any last words?
Yeah, just hope everyone has a good night. And tomorrow night I'll be going live on my new channel because of situation that was happening with the old one.
Right.
And my new one's called Crazy Crafter and Painter.
Well, hopefully that all gets resolved real soon. But all right, like I said, I appreciate everybody's coming in for the chat. Everybody came up on panel. I know we kind of got sidetracked and everything, which trying not to get political and everything. But like I said, I appreciate everybody, to come in. Y'all stay safe. God bless, and y'all have a good evening. So good night.
And I dropped my link to the new channel.